Welcome to Dyeing with Plants. Today we're dyeing with hibiscus. I was at this local greenhouse and I found a bunch of deadheads on the ground, so I asked the owner if I could pick them up and take them home. She said yes. Here's me petting the greenhouse cat. So I put them in my dye pot, added a little bit of boiling water to get things started, and then I simmered them. It's actually so cool. You can see the pigment leave the petals of the flowers. Then I added some pre-mordanted yarn and fabric. I ended up adding a little bit more alum to the dye pot. I also don't recommend adding your fiber in with the plant material. Things can get a little bit messy, so I would extract the dye and then take the plant material out, then add the fibers. So the next day I took the plant matter out, added my fabric back in and let it sit for a little bit. Then it was time for some pH experiments. So here's the control, here's with an acid, and here is with a base. And they all gave super different results, which was actually very interesting. Came to the conclusion that this solution was very pH sensitive. So I wanted to shift my dye bath back into an acidic environment, so I added some vinegar and it turned this pink color. Here are my swatches, washed and dried. No clue how the results ended up this way. I took my fabric out of the dye bath, washed it, and this was the result. It actually turned this really pretty sage green color. Again, don't know why, but I can't complain because green is my favorite color. As of right now, I don't really have a conclusion for the results that I got, but I'm excited to try this again and see if I get the same thing. Let me know what I should try to dye with next. Bye!